Check 1 2. You made me a DJ Cool Breeze in the building. What's poppin'? It's the 8 Mile Podcast.
The 8 Mile, the real 8 Mile podcast.
Yeah, get it right. You see, I got my 8 Mile Legend shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
DJing all over the world, representing 8 Mile all the time. You understand?
Most definitely.
Man, Cool Breeze in the building. I got my motherfucking cousin up in here, man. MakDoom, man. What's good, man?
MakDoom, that's a classic name.
Yeah, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, everybody.
It's all good.
If you from 8 Mile, you know about, you know what I'm saying, MakDoom.
You know about the Doomsters, baby. Yeah. I'm just happy, really, though, to be here. We set up the podcast. We already got the documentary going. We got the soundtrack going. We got a podcast now. Magazine. I got something on Facebook.
No,
Magazine popping off. So I'm just excited. This is the first one, you know, playing at least, what you think, like 22 episodes of 2022?
22 episodes. If that's the goal you're trying to set, go ahead, man. I'm with you. We got the
right?
equipment and the capability, so we can make it happen.
Man.
But you said you got the 8 Mile, the real 8 Mile documentary coming out. Tell us a little bit about that. Before you do that, tell them about the YouTube page, because I know you got mad content on there. You be doing interviews. You be showing like 8 Mile history. People from 8 Mile who got businesses and just different stuff going on. So tell them about the YouTube page real quick.
So we got the real 8 Mile YouTube page.
Bring the mic a little closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is the real 8 Mile. So the Instagram is the real 8 Mile. The Facebook is the real 8 Mile. Then we got the YouTube page. And through those outlets, social media outlets, the people can go see the trailers. You know, they can go see some of the merch that we selling and get an idea of what the documentary really is. Because, you know, from the Eminem movie, you know, that's what people think. You know what I'm saying? The battle rapping in there and the trailer parks, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? We respect.
But if you're from 8 Mile, you better know about Cherry Line.
You better, man, come on. You don't know about Cherry Line.
Then I don't know.
If
you might not know.
Man, I don't think you know. But that's the whole point of the documentary. You know what I'm saying? It started off actually from stuff like that. People not knowing about the
real 8 Mile,
yeah.
not just that movie and down there in the trailer park, which ain't even in the city.
It ain't in the city, but it's on 8 Mile.
Yeah, it's on 8 Mile. Yeah. But everybody know 8 Mile is that divided line, and it's across.
It's across,
you know
yeah.
What I'm saying? So,
yeah.
All the Eminem trailer park, all that stuff.
All that stuff, yeah. And then so, you know, it's like it ain't no Eminem diss. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all. Shout out to Marshall.
Yeah, for sure. And it's crazy you say that because I rode to the end of the road, 8 Mile. See, if you're going towards this way, the reason they call it 8 miles is because it's 8 miles from the Detroit River.
Right.
So 7 miles,
7 miles, 6 miles.
Yeah. Yep. So we even have a 3 mile in Detroit on the east side. And so you know what that means? It's 3 miles from the river.
Right.
But with the 8 Mile concept, I lost my thought. See, this is a real podcast. You know what I'm talking about? Lost my thought and everything. What was we talking about?
We was talking about 8 Mile and the real 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That's what happened when you listen and then you lose your train of thought because he lost his. But no, we was talking about the real 8 Mile, the side of 8 Mile that people don't know about. Just everybody know about Eminem and whatever they done showed in the movie and all that stuff like that. But the real 8 Mile, different stuff has happened. The different neighborhoods, different people, you know what I'm saying? Different businesses, you know what I'm saying? Just how important 8 Mile is to the city, period. I mean, like, even just from a small perspective, just where it is. When you at 8 Mile, that's it. It's about to be the end of the city right there. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah.
Wherever you at.
It's the beginning and the end.
Yeah, the beginning and the end. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So.
And when you think about it, like you said, if you think about it, you know, this ain't no disrespect to no other miles because 7 Mile is the most popular mile.
You think so?
Yeah, it's the most popular street in Detroit.
You think so?
Yeah, popularity-wise, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? The artists that came. Now, 6 Mile is the most slept on, but it's solid, though, because, like, think about all the artists on today. Vezzo and Babyface and Peasy. Even the band game they had, majority was 6 Mile.
Yep.
Even when T Grizzly got on, he from Joy Road, but he said his money long is 6 Mile, yeah. So we the last McNichols. But we the last, but we the biggest. See what I'm saying?
You can't forget about 8 Mile.
You can't forget about no.
Plus, like,
ain't no Detroit without 8 Mile because if it's 8 miles from the Detroit River, dig this. If it's 8 miles from the Detroit River, right? That means from 8 Mile, if that's the borderline, to the river, which ain't nothing but Canada, that means that 8 Mile, it symbolizes the entire city. You see what I'm saying? It go east to west from the river to where it end at the streetcar Marshall. That's what I was about to say. You see what I'm saying? It end. It goes to the Detroit River, and when it's coming this way, it end at the streetcar marshal. I don't even think he know that. You get what I'm saying? So that's the diameter of 8 Mile. So it goes through every freeway, every major county, from poor to rich. Nothing else do that. 7 Mile do it too.
Grand River.
Grand River, bad mug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Grand River.
And then don't forget about Michigan Avenue.
But look, that's what we said.
You can drive that mug all the way to
But
Chicago.
but look though, where Michigan at? Southwest?
Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
Southwest,
over there.
close to with downtown Canada. It's the borderline. So that is from northwest to southwest is Detroit. 8 Mile northwest, southwest is that. So from borderline 8 Mile, that's the city. So you know what I'm saying? But just that little stuff like right there, it shows you this is not a regular documentary. You know what I'm saying? Because it started off with your uncles and my peoples and them being Sconies and them being EMS, right? And the time of the gangs and the drug era and all this.
What's EMS?
8 Mile Sconies.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You gotta put these people
But
on.
now,
Everybody
though,
don't
that's what it was then. But now it's 8 Mile Security. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where it was, but then it evolved. But so
times change, so do you.
Right, times change, so should you. So look, so with the whole thing with the Al Prophet, shout out to Al Prophet.
Shout out to Al Prophet.
He was putting out the DVDs and the documentaries and YouTubing.
Still doing it.
And still doing it, but
YouTube page be banging.
Banging like a mug.
Consistent content.
And what it been over like 12 years?
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about if you want to know about Detroit, famous underworld characters in Detroit, Al Prophet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from Dog, them names.
He the Vlad of that shit.
Of Detroit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he makes some good documentaries. So
he makes some good.
Yeah, he be telling some real shit. So shout out to Al Prophet.
Yeah, but and watching those.
Shout out to Eddie Jackson Jr. too. While we talking
that's
about
his man.
That's
Eddie
my man.
Jackson, shout out to RP Daddy though.
Understand that. Understand that.
Man. But that's what I'm saying though, cuz so we dealing with like with that whole little movement, right? Nobody shouted out us.
8 Mile.
The Sconies.
The Sconies.
You see what I'm saying? And if you talking about YBI, you talking about Pony Down, you talking about Earl Flynn, and you don't mention that, that's one of the major things. So that's what inspired it, right? I thought it did. I thought that was just the fire that kicked it off to say, man, we got to speak our part. But as I went on, I started to learn about the Burtwood Wall. The Burtwood Wall.
The Burtwood Wall.
The Burtwood Wall.
All right, well, we getting into it, man. This is the Real 8 Mile podcast, man. DJ Cool Breeze. You know what I'm saying? Got my man MakDoom in the house, and we talking about the Real 8 Mile documentary. One more time, the
Burtwood Wall.
What is that?
Man, the Burtwood Wall is an international landmark, basically. The Burtwood Wall was built to separate blacks from whites. And it wasn't across 8 Mile to do it. It was right on Detroit side. So right where Griggs at and all that, they put it.
You said Burtwood.
Burtwood. It's called the Burtwood Wall.
Burtwood?
Burtwood. That's the actual street. BIR.
Oh, Burtwood.
Burtwood.
Yeah, Burtwood. You just country.
That's city country
yeah,
stuff.
You country.
That's that city country stuff.
Burtwood. I'm like, I'm talking about Burtwood.
No, he just
by Griggs.
He just want to smoke. He thought I said backwood.
No, I ain't lying. I don't smoke backwoods, man. I don't, man.
Flatwoods. No, I ain't.
Nope, I don't smoke them either.
Yeah, matter of fact,
I don't smoke them either.
They ain't got a bag. We don't smoke nothing but our woods.
I got my own woods, man.
Shout out to Crud Inc., man.
Yep, I got my jacket on, man. Daughter, man. Shout out to Stone Light, Willie J. Peso, all the brothers, man. Shout out to Coalition DJs, the number one DJ crew in the world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Funky, Big X, man. You know what it is. ATL, Big 12, all that good stuff up here.
Most definitely.
But this Burtwood Wall with your country ass.
Yeah, so Burtwood Wall, man, it's a wall of separation. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard of Burlington Wall.
Burlington Wall?
The Burlington Wall.
Where that's
and the Wall of China.
Okay, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff.
You mean the Berlin Wall?
There you
this
go.
Dude,
yeah.
man.
Matter of fact, I'm thinking about Burlington Coat Factory. That's what I was thinking about because it's getting cold in this mug. I'm thinking about putting the ski. I got you, though.
Man.
But this make the podcast.
It's cool. It's cool.
So you got all that. They put the wall up to separate the blacks from the whites. And HUD was involved in that. And it was called redlining. You already know the history of redlining. So through the redlining effect, they was able to set the wall up, which only like a 5-foot wall. Black folk on this side, and the HUD supposed to came and built for the white people on this side. But whatever happened, They built the houses, but they didn't stay long. And you know what I'm saying? We ended up getting that too. But everything from this side of Burtwood, Birdwood,
BIRWOOD.
Birdwood, everything from this side of Birdwood on back. Not only was it black community, we was actually building these houses with our hands. So that 8 mile area from Myers over there to I'll say Livernois. You see what I'm saying? That Livernois to that area and that Royal Oak and all that. That's the heart of the real 8 mile, because these is the people that before segregation was even passed. Before segregation was even passed, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because the people got to hear you,
That's the
dog.
point of that one too, ain't it?
No, we didn't do that one. But we're going to do that one next time.
Yeah, so segregation, before that time, when our people was already here, some was already here, then the ones that was coming from New York, you know what I'm saying, and coming from the South, Alabama and Mississippi and Georgia to come get a job. You know what I'm saying? When we came here, most of us went to Black Bottom. You know what I'm saying? Stuff
Shout out
like
to
that.
the Black Bottom.
Shout out to the
We
Black
mentioned
Bottom.
Eddie Jackson Jr. That's where Eddie Jackson was at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And they ended up getting rid of the whole neighborhood and making 375 go through there, right? Now they talking about getting rid of 375 and then building a neighborhood over there again.
See, I ain't even hit that one.
Do a little research, y'all. 375 over there. You know when you going down 75 and you keep going and you stay on 375, it whip on around and bring you around to Jefferson right there.
Dang.
Yeah, they gonna hook that up and do something different. But back in the day, that was the Paradise Valley neighborhood.
We were just over there today.
Right over there. And then shout out to when I used to DJ at the Dab House. That was in the heart of that neighborhood too. Over like John R. Erskine, Alfred, Winder, Adelaide. Over there, them streets. That's where it was at. You can go down there. You can get the best food, the best vibes, the best people, and it was all black. And it was cool. It didn't matter if you was white. Everybody was welcome. But they tore that shit up.
They tore it up.
But back to the real 8 Mile documentary real quick. Now you mentioned the Birdwood Wall. Excuse me, the Birdwood.
It's Birdwood if you're from over there, but you know, to be politically correct, is Birdwood.
Yeah, Birdwood.
Yeah.
But anyway, you mentioned Royal Oak. Royal Oak Township to be exact. Now a lot of people don't know about Royal Oak Township. A lot of people just think over there in Wyoming, when you cross over from Detroit over there, that's just Ferndale.
Yeah, you mistaken.
You are mistaken. Ferndale is a little bit further back.
It's further back. Yeah. That right there. Basically, that's an extension of Detroit. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so when we was in Black Bottom,
drop some knowledge on it.
We left Black Bottom, right? Black Bottom was overcrowded because we got so many people that was already here. So it was different people. It was the poor.
Shout out to Common on that one song. He was like, "It's the black upon each other that we love so much."
It's the black upon each other. So look, we was jammed up, but it got a little rough. We were tired. We already came from down there.
All right, man. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah, I'm tired. So
bro.
Guess what happened? You know the rest of Detroit wasn't. We didn't dominate that. You know what I'm saying? The Caucasians did. So guess what happened?
What happened?
We started migrating. Guess where the hell the black people went?
Where we go?
Baseline Road.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
When I found that out, I was like, man. So you got to see it. 8 Mile is basically like it's not basically 8 Mile is a Paradise Valley. It's a Black Bottom. You got the Baker's Lounge, which is the oldest jazz lounge in the world. Not the country.
In the world.
Craig. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
The world. You know what I'm saying? We had Parkside Hotel over there in Royal Oak, man.
Parkside Motel.
Parkside Motel.
Oh, that's by the crib.
That's by your great
grandma's
grandma's
house.
Yeah, right next door.
Man,
guess what? It's Motown legends that came through there.
Hey,
Joe Louis boxing legends because guess what? They couldn't go nowhere else.
So they came over to the township.
So you had to come to the shit, man.
That was right next door to the crib.
You had to come to, yeah.
I remember my brother said one time he was upstairs at grandma's house and he looked out the window and looked over there and saw somebody in there getting it in. They was in there hunching, as they say. Shout out to my man Talman. They was in there. They was in there hunching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You talking about me with these crazy words.
Hey man, that's a word I learned the other week. Hunching. That's some down south stuff that they say, man. But that's how they do, man.
That's what it was on.
That's a side one for freaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But wow, that's a trip. But it makes sense because you couldn't go nowhere else. So let me going out to the township where these black folks out give me some good food.
Not only listen,
have somewhere to rest my head and probably get a little bit of that.
Not only have somewhere to rest your head, right?
My brother. Wait, before you get into it, no, you talking about Joe Louis and some good people. You know what I'm saying?
The WAP was
Getting
going
it
through
in.
there.
So you can't tell me they didn't go up in there and get some macaroni and cheese, some greens, a little ham, and some of that whoa.
You know they got the whoa.
Can you
listen?
woo?
I'm glad you said that, right? Because guess what?
You're welcome.
That was one of the best parts of coming on 8 Mile.
Get some of that trim.
Yeah, it's because listen, when you come over there, you see what I'm saying, by that's being our thing, in Black Bottom Paradise being crowded, you come over here, you see what I'm saying, and you getting the same effect, the same energy. You get what I'm saying, without the extra stuff. So you definitely coming over there and getting some of that 111. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the whole vibe of it. You get what I'm saying? You come over there and have a good time at the Baker's Lounge. You gotta remember, the jazz legends of the world, jazz legends and all that, they was coming to Black Bottom. And when they wasn't coming to Black Bottom, they was walking the grounds of Illinois 8 Mile. And that's what I be saying, like, hold on, man. My legends walk this ground and I'm walking on it. And that's why they say the real 8 Mile legend. It's legendary for real, man. You know what I'm saying? It's legendary, but it's work that been put on. You gotta remember, when they do the history, the real 8 Mile was started 1920s, 1922. So if you do the math now, if it's we added up 2022, right? That's 102 years. What's the name of 8 Mile?
102.
M102. What was they yelling out there with the YBIs and the Sconies and the Pony Downs and whenever they were saying it was for 100 years. So when it came to me, I said, damn, I realized what it was, because one generation is 20 years. So if you go one generation, two generations, three generations, if you can survive anything that you have, if this can survive 5 generations, that it's generational. It's forever till it blow. You know what I'm saying? And we here.
I done heard the Schoolcraft cat. Shout out to my brother Dada, man. They be like, Schoolcraft 100 years.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Schoolcraft 100 years. But Schoolcraft was a slave owner. 8 Mile the whole. Listen, the thing about Finkel was you know what I'm saying? He was raising people haters. The thing
You
about
talking about the
actual Schoolcraft.
The streets that these people are actually named after.
Yeah, these people was, you know what I'm saying? They ain't messing with you. That's their block. Your block is what we named it. They call it Detroit, we call it D-Town. It's a difference though. You know what I'm saying? We rep Detroit, but it's definitely a difference. So, we ain't gonna go too no deeper because this ain't that show.
It's all good, man. But this is exactly why you got to check out this real 8 Mile documentary. December the 17th is the premiere.
The movie premiered December 17th at the Bel Air Luxury Cinema.
Okay.
Yep. On 8 Mile.
On 8 Mile.
On 8 Mile.
Yep. Bel Air used to be the Phoenix. Now it's the Bel Air.
Yep. And that's exactly a good name, because that's what we doing. We rising from the ashes.
Dig.
You know what I'm saying?
Dig. Bro. Real 8 Mile Podcast, DJ Cool Breeze, aka Heavy Winds, Coalition DJs, Crud Inc., Stone Like Willie and them. The Assist Detroit too. Shout out to my brother Marlon. You know what I'm saying? My cousin M doing them here. We got the Real 8 Mile documentary coming through. Soundtrack is gonna be hitting with it. Original music from cats that's from 8 Mile.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
another
Everybody's from 8 Mile.
Everybody.
There's some good music on now.
There's some good music. Shout out to Mark G, Coalition DJs, man. We
El Presidente, numero uno.
Yup, shout out to my man's Maestro, Silent Ride on the east side. You know what I'm saying? That's where we put that work in. And at the Masonic Temple, we was with them boys. You know what I'm saying? That's the studios where we recorded over 50 songs in 2 weeks. I was messed up about that. I said, God, because it wasn't even in the plans. You know what I'm saying? It was in the plan. I woke up just to go to the studio to holler at my mans. After that, I called my young dog, like, look. Because they had the blue mic. Me and my man's KJ, we called it the Beyonce. Because that's what she rap on. It's $5,000 mic. So when you walk in there, you see, he was the first one I seen since us. Like, you got the Beyonce? Like, who is that? I was like, that's the name of that microphone. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, this is the spot. And I called my man's. I'm like, all right, get ready. I booked a session that day. And then from that day, every day, you see what I'm saying? Back to back was in the studio. I spent, it don't matter what I spent. We did it, though.
Say, I spent getting it done.
We did it. And now we coming down. That's what I want to say, too. We got the music, man. We got the magazine coming. You see what I'm saying? We got the clubs backing us. Because you got to remember, 8 Mile got some of the hottest clubs, if not argument, to debate, the hottest clubs in Detroit. If not Michigan. Let's. And I'm ready.
All right, come on, hit me with it then.
Truth Nightclub.
Shout out to DJ Ill Will, Coalition DJ.
Boston Richie.
My brother.
Shout out to my nigga Ill Will. Boston Richie, one of the hottest just out of the future, right?
Who was that?
Boston Richie, he from Florida. Shout out to my Florida people. Man.
Okay.
He from Florida. He came and he got one of the hottest joint Future signing. He did, Peasy birthday, shot it up there, Boston Richie in there. Right before that, Jesus was in there. They just bring all the heavy hitters to Truth. Then when you go to on the west side, you got Ace of Spades. Then you get them heavy. Then when you go down a little further, you got Ace. Coalition. When you go down further, guess what we got? Oh, my bad. Associates. When you go down further, you got Opium, 8 Mile. Fridays, which is connected to the radio. So from that combination, and then you go down on the east side again, you got Players. Because they sleep on Players, but that's a heavy-hitting club. And then you got Trump. So 8 Mile has the most strip clubs besides Michigan. We have the most livest titty bars.
That is true.
Yeah. And dispensaries.
And let's talk about the titty bar term. That's
titty bar?
Before 2000, a lot of these young bucks, they don't call it titty bar.
What they call it?
They don't call it that, titty bar. That's
what they call it. Strip club? That shit sounds geeky. Strip club.
Somebody go to the strip club.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Somebody go to the titty bar.
They call it the booty club in the down
booty
south.
Club.
I don't like how that sounds.
That's the best. The booty club.
I don't like how that sounds.
Down at the booty club. You know what I'm saying? Where we go down there. The booty club.
That's the older black.
Yeah,
that's
man.
The older. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's a good look right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's smoke break time too, cause 8 Mile got the most dispensaries. Oh, I gotta get Burner on here. Why do Burner connect to 8 Mile?
Because he had the cookies on 8 Mile?
Man, not only it's the first one outside of California. First cookie operation outside of California came to Detroit on 8 Mile Road. Burner know that. He'd be like, yeah, he's telling the truth.
Shout out to Uncle Trick.
Shout out to Burner. I need some weed, Burner. Shout out to Trick. Put that together. I need some green. I just put y'all on, man.
Yep. Did I DJ at the cookie store? Yes. Yes, I did. I DJ'd at the cookie store before, so I can definitely.
Hold on, tell me about that.
I can definitely put that on my list. Shout out to my brother Willie J. Peso. You know what I'm saying? He had an in-store event at the cookie store, and I came in there and spent some records. You know what I'm saying? And did my thing. You know what I mean? That's how we do. So got a chance to spend up in there, you know. But like as far as the cookie store go, traveling around, I've been to ones on the West Coast, you know, mostly. You know what I mean? And they the shit. You know what I mean? The one here is cool, you know, but I just think if you really want that experience, you know, you want to go and you want to just go in there, take you about $300, you know what I'm saying, and go get you some apes and taste the rainbow.
And the best part about it, you can get it from LA, or if you go to the Bay, you can go there in the Bay. Because that's what he said, because Gordon just did a recent interview, right? And he was talking about, he was like, yeah, I think the first one was Detroit. Then he had to take it back, like, no, wait. We did one in the Bay, or LA, one of them. But just hearing that,
yeah,
we official,
Detroit.
man, we official.
Yep.
Snoop Dogg, when he came to the city, leaving from LA, he stayed on 8 Mile. When it's time for him to work, and they think I'm lying, listen, you can take $10,000 off my brother's left pocket if I'm lying, put it on the floor, Black. Listen, he came to the Coney Island. It's called the Coney Island, but it was McDonald's.
Yeah.
He said, man, I was in there flipping them down. It's on Detroit Big Shot album. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic album. Go listen to that, and Snoop will tell you he was on 8 Mile when he was in Detroit. Yep. This 8 Mile thing serious.
Yeah, I remember that. They used to call them Young Eggs.
Young Eggs, dude. I'll be cracking them motherfuckers. Yeah.
Young Eggs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you with the music, man, you know I know. I remember that part. I was like, wow, Snoop had some Detroit ties.
So that's all I want to say, all these things for people, too, to let them know that that this not just, when you say 8 Mile, this not exclusive to a neighborhood or exclusive to a block. No. 8 Mile, come see the movie because it's a Detroit story. Shout out to Rags and Riches.
A Detroit story.
They gave me that.
Is it gonna get you gonna put it on Tubi?
It's coming on Tubi.
Because Tubi be slapping.
They say Detroit run Tubi.
Detroit do run Tubi.
Hey, look, people out of town.
The only reason I got Tubi is because of the Detroit movies.
They said somebody thought Detroit owned it.
Yeah, good. Let's spread that rumor. Yeah, Detroit owned Tubi. I know that dude.
Man.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, it do be all Detroit movies. Shout out to the show. What's the show? Detroit Dreams.
Detroit Dreams. That was a classic.
Listen, wait. You know what I'm talking about? The one where
with Smoke.
Huh?
And Al Nuke did it.
Oh, my God. They had one season, where my man
Oh, it's a
owned the
season.
club. You know what I'm talking about? My man owned the club and his girl was fucking his homeboy, and the dude was about to leave her. It was a whole bunch of shit, man. That shit was
I
good
ain't
as
hip to
fuck.
that one.
Hey, check that shit out. It's one season of it. You know, when you watch it, it's a whole bunch of Detroit people. When you be like, I know him, I know her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I love being from Detroit and watching them movies because you be like,
But that nigga, look at
this
that.
nigga here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Most
So,
definitely.
shoot, even my dog Willie J. Peso was in one of their movies. They had Giraffe Head in there and they had Peso in there.
But they had to.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah, some of that giraffe head. That exclusive, man. If you smoke, man, and you go to the cookie store, get you some giraffe head. They got it in stock. Heavyweight heads, giraffe head, Willie J. Peso. It's a beautiful strain, man. It'll get you through your day. Yeah, dog. So you know what I'm saying. First episode, Real 8 Mile Podcast, man. We just talk on a couple more things so we get up out of here, man. But
I'm ready.
I'm looking forward to the movie. You know what I'm saying? Just from having this conversation today, I've learned more about 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? And some of the history. You know, so what else can the people expect when they come out and see this documentary film?
Good question, man. Expect the unexpected, cause it ain't nothing like what you thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So just prepare for just a collage of stories, events, interviews, blogging, 5 years worth of recording. You know, I first started shooting the real 8 Mile. Long live Buzz Sconey. That was the first person I interviewed. He passed away. We was at a shop. Shout out Buki. And the shoe lady was, you know what I'm saying, at they spot. That was on Curtis in Wyoming. Barbershop. And we shot it. And that was December 15th, 2017. It was snowing on that day. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going to be done with it in a couple months. 5 years later, we still here. And they say, you know what I'm saying, somebody I was talking to yesterday, Cato, shout out to my man Cato, he was saying how they say you judge a business by success, you know, how I survived through his first 5 years. And I ain't even looking at it that way. Like, we here and we climbing. You know what I'm saying? 5 years of putting it down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm saying honored to be able to bring it to the people. You know, I put a lot of the work in, but without the community, without the people, no, it wouldn't be no.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be nothing.
The people are a resource.
The people, the resource, man. And I did that first. I put the people first with this, cause you know what I'm saying. I'm coming out what I got. This next, cause this the platform for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to realize too. I had to come through stages and levels. I had to make a transition, cause I'm like you see, y'all got this shirt on, long live the nip, but I'm like in a transition too. I'm going from one life to the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's serious. That's why I'm taking it serious. And I'm stumping out hard. You know what I'm saying? So when this come out, it you know, we got interviews from people from 3 years old to 103 years old. You get what I'm saying? This is really a documentary about the way of life of a culture, the art, you know what I'm saying? The history, the heritage of 8 Mile Road. Yeah, that's it right there. That's some gang. I like that.
Ain't too much you can say after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So look, y'all get ready for the premiere. That's going down December 17th at
Bel Air.
Yeah, the Bel Air. I was about to call it the Phoenix, man.
Yeah.
Remember at the Phoenix when you go in there and you sit down and then you get up and your shoes still be there because the floor was so sticky.
Oh, man.
It's all good, but it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Cause you watch Atlanta.
What is it? No.
You
If
don't.
I asked what it was,
Yep, you don't watch it, man.
Yeah.
You need to get hip to it. All y'all out there, tonight about to be the last episode of the show. Yeah, 4 seasons. It's Childish Gambino. Man, it's a good ass show. Like, it's one of the blackest shows on television. You know what I'm saying? The episodes, they make you think about a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But it's a great show, well written, well produced and directed. Like, I watched the second to last episode last night. So if I can leave y'all with anything, make sure y'all watch that too. Last episode tonight. It's still gonna be around, so you can like watch it on Hulu or your DVR thing. So make sure you do that. It's better than watching the Lions.
It's called Atlanta.
It's called Atlanta. Yeah, come on, FX.
Oh, you rocking with the Braves, I'm rocking with the Lions. That what 4-2 Doug said?
Ah, man. Gone, bro. Gone, man. Gone. But, shout your social media out and stuff so everybody can know where to find you, man. And that YouTube page, too, so they can check out some of the excerpts.
So everything's the real number 8 mile. So the real 8 mile, Instagram, the real 8 mile, YouTube. And then you go to the real 8 mile .shop. You know what I'm saying, for the website. So, cause we fully loaded, so everything together. And they can see a couple previews. Today is the last day to see previews of the episodes, cause they getting snatched down. Ain't no, cause the 17th coming. So if they ain't see it, that's on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what? This podcast is obviously gonna be on there. We're gonna put that on.
Man, we about to be on. Y'all about to see us 3-4 times out the week, cause we got the ticket sales. We got party buses. We got ticket sales, we got raffles. We raffling out puppies, cars,
chickens.
I'm a vegan, but chickens,
vegetables,
everything. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a week.
Shout out to healthy eating.
Man, shout out to Trap Vegan. Trap Vegan is on 8 Mile.
Yep. It's on Livernois.
And Livernois, 8 Mile and Livernois. We rocking the fashion district, the freshest. That mean we the freshest in the city. Hold on, where you from, Black, in the city? Ooh, shit. Boy, shout out to Warren Vinewood, baby. Shout out to East Side, West Side, North End, Southwest, Pontiac. I gotta say that.
Man, and let's take it further. Shout out to Ypsilanti.
Flint.
Yep. Lansing.
Yeah,
all of the surrounding areas, man. Your boy DJ Cool Breeze. Make sure you follow me at Book DJ Cool Breeze on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I'm also on Twitter at Book Cool Breeze. So you know what time it is. Check me out. You know how we get down. Me, you can catch me. I'm always doing something, man. This weekend I got a private party. The chicks having a brunch down at the Riverside Marina. So that's gonna be dope. And then my homeboy, Stoner Jays, is gonna be performing at Club Blue on Saturday night. I'm gonna spin some records for him. My dog Willie gonna be out in the field too. Saturday, catch me out in Lansing at the Forge. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have music and we're gonna have vendors of the mushroom variety. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, it's a whole vibe, man. They gonna have like different crafts and art, and then you be able to come out, you be able to get you some.
What day that on?
That's on Sunday. You know
this
what I'm saying?
Sunday?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm there.
So yeah, you better come and get something that'll expand your mind a little bit. You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about that on one episode too.
Yeah.
The whole shroom life. That's a whole thing.
But listen though, we definitely, because you gonna have to let them, because they gonna think I'm lying. Let them know who was one of the pioneers.
Oh, for sure.
The shroom concept before it was blasted out and legal. And
I say, I had tried it one time before, cool. But then when you came back around with it, it was like definitely like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's accessible now too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that'd be the thing.
First,
don't nobody, ask a black flag, no damn mushroom, I got some weed. You know what I'm saying? So
it's community thing.
A lot of people. It's in the black community. I was talking to somebody the other day. I was like, a third of black people now is getting to the point where they like, okay, I can see some of the benefits and blah 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 blah. But then you got some people who like, I ain't messing with it, but okay, maybe I am, but I'm straight. But then you got them other people who like, man, that shit is crack. I ain't messing with that. Y'all stupid. You know what I'm saying? You got that.
Right? Yeah.
So it's all good, man.
Yeah.
To each his own. Just do your own research, man. Talk to somebody who know. You feel me? But also want to shout out the Assist Detroit, man. That's where we at right now. Come through, man. You get all of your printing needs. If you need banners, you need T-shirts, man. You need banners, T-shirts, man. If you got a vehicle and you want to get your logo wrapped on your vehicle, holla at me or my man Marlon at the Assist, and we'll put you together. You know what I'm saying? No job's too big, no job's too small. You just gotta make sure you open up that wallet. You know what I mean? The Assist Detroit, man. Make sure you follow on Instagram.
Most definitely.
Yep. Real 8 Mile Podcast. Anything else you want to say before we get up out of here, good?
It's been real. December 17th, the premiere, 2022. Get ready to witness the greatest documentary ever known, based on a true story, raw reality. That's what I gotta say.
Real 8 Mile podcast, man. Just from sitting there talking about it, I felt like I done had like just learned some things, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't know. So I can only imagine from the documentary, you know what I'm saying? So, man, make sure y'all check out the Real 8 Mile YouTube page and look at the videos before they go and get ready for the 17th. We're going to be back again real soon with some more episodes talking about some different things and, of course, promoting the documentary coming up. So, you know what it is, man. Follow on Instagram at The Real 8 Mile and at Book DJ Cool Breeze and at The Assist Detroit. You understand? Let's go.